You find me at Carisbrooke once again. 3 days on. This looks like much more settled action. So I've not yet had a sneaky peek. So you'll be finding out with me here whether we've got a swarm in here or not. So we lift the lid. Probably a hive tool will be useful here. Oh, something smells good. Still scout bees. That is not swarm action. That's scouting. Now I'm a little bit suspicious. Maybe they've been eating. I think I've got a little bit of fondant in there. There shouldn't be. I should have taken that right away. They might just be eating. However, all may not be lost. This is highly irregular. So we'll just tidy up here. I came up with eyes only for this one as I came around the corner, but my ears started to say, well, what on earth is going on here? Now, so in here we appear to have sneaky sneakers getting in under there. Now this stag I won't be able to take apart single-handed, so I'll have to put you in the tripod, and I'll have to join you in voiceover because the tripod muffles all sound. Yep, for the second time they have gone into completely the wrong place. So this is dirty old comb that I had stacked away, and I'd hoped I'd made a full seal round to make it inaccessible to them. And once again, our issues with a small car where I can only cart a load at a time, and this was low priority. So you see this overwintered. There's a bit of old fondant here that they're very happy with, but this here, this is brood clumping. They're not. That's not robbing. Not like the other one. We'll have a little inspect of this, but I'm also going to have to sort this out and set it up as a proper hive. There's no actual official entrance. We got this. I've got a roof underneath to try and make a seal on the underside. So yeah, we'll have to stack them up. Annoyingly, in well, we've got white paint on this hive, but it's not this year's paint. We'll make it work. As ever with unexpected situations like this, it's a fair amount of thinking on the fly, and so fairly quickly you see that I'm actually choosing to put them into a nook. This first frame out has a beautiful little bit of wild comb on it. The bees haven't been in there enough time to make that comb happen, but you can see the scaffolding there, which is always fun to see. The first frame out here, absolutely covered with bees, so they haven't really got their ideas straight yet by the looks of it. I think this swarm had been come in earlier this day, so they haven't really got themselves in order at all, that frame being the least disgusting of any of the frames that they've got into. And so ropey old comb is really attractive to swarm bees. In the wild they like to move into places where bees have been before, and so particularly anything that's had a bit of wax moth on it is extra appealing. Here I succeed in that happy circumstance of being able to save a bee that stung my glove, so the stinger didn't get all the way through into my skin, and just with the hive tool I was able to just ease that stinger out without killing her. And then, just to prevent getting stung any more, the smoke obscures the aggression pheromone. so you can really see just how tatty the comb is. Great big holes in it from wax moth damage, and it's just lovely stuff for swarm bees. So I make my notes for myself so that I know what I'm doing the next time I visit the site, and this hive will need to be shifted because it's in completely the wrong place. So every week for the rest of the season I'm going to have to be shifting it to the left a little bit until it's, and rotating it as well because it's also pointing the wrong way, until it's with the other active hives. Or if they start to look pretty good, which with these numbers of bees they'll be pretty good straight away, but if the queen gets mated nice and quickly, or it turns out to already be mated, then we may move them off to another site. Right, I've probably already explained in voiceover that I changed my mind and put them in a nook because it looked like there was not enough bees for the full hive. I'm almost ashamed to show you just how disgusting the old comb was that had attracted them, but swarm bees seem to love it. The dirtier and mouldier the better. You know, that's that comb was destined to be grade 2 candle wax only. And you'll see in our wax making videos that we'll probably do later on after the bee season, how beautiful the wax comes out. Absolutely beautiful. We filter it quite hard. Now, over here then, so I've rearranged a little bit. You can see they're clumping here a bit because this was where they were getting in. I want them to get in over here now. I might rejig it. Obviously, one of the things that you see, they land and climb up. Sometimes this gap at the bottom of the nook, it confuses them a little bit. So I do like to put something just for them to climb up onto that they land in, and just a little bridge. And you see them here. Now this is the behaviour that we're really all about. That bum in the air, end of the abdomen notched over. Oh, she's hiding from us now. Let's find another one doing it. Annoyingly, still a few over here, but they'll knock this off. Bum in the air, end of the abdomen notched over, exposing the Nasonov gland. Now, when you get it really powerfully, here we go, a few more back where we should be, you get a lovely lemony scent, and that tells you that you're getting this right. So everyone going in that entrance, that's perfect. I'm actually staying up here for just another job, and so I will come back and check on these in a minute. They should settle down fairly promptly. You've seen in a few of our other videos how quickly they get the idea. Obviously, just one of the issues is under here, this mesh floor can confuse them a little bit. It just slows it down a little bit. They can smell the queen through the mesh floor and they get a bit confused about it, but fairly quickly they work out their way in. And by this evening they'll be tidy as you like, I reckon. I think all of these bees on the outside, I wonder if they came in earlier today. They'd done very little to get on with drawing that out, and that's a little bit of a worry. So when a swarm isn't entirely established, they can abscond. Now, you can put a little bit of queen excluder over the front of here to prevent the queen from getting out. It sounds a bit hippy dippy, but I do like to practice bees know best as much as I can. But there's absolutely no reason for them to not like it in there. I'm not seeing any bees coming out, they're all going in, so that's a pretty good sign. I'll just keep an eye on it as I go out and do some queen grafting, which that video will probably be a couple of days after this one's put up, so we'll see. I might be wrong, I haven't decided my upload schedule for that yet. I'm really excited about the queen grafting, so it might have got up before this one. We'll see.